Women make up about half of the population of the globe. Women are amazing. They have so many talents. They bring so much to the table. It makes no sense to limit women from all that they can be, because we need it in this day and time. So it is absolutely vital that women be able to give their best to create the best world for us, for all the confusion and misunderstandings and things that are going on, so that we can have a world where our children can thrive. In order to have a vibrant community, we've got to have healthy families. And a healthy family is made up of two wonderfully made different people, emotions, ways that they deal even with their children. But both are important in the way they bring to the table how to help children cope, feel loved, learn, all those things that help a child grow, and then have enough left over to help create that community. Give to our schools, give to the work that they do individually, so that we can together make healthy families. Without them, we go down the tubes. And the next generation does too. It is absolutely essential. It equates to the safety of our streets, the quality of our education, and how well we do with money in our town. The first woman that comes to my mind of who I really admire is gone, but it's somebody I knew personally. We have amazing women throughout history. But there was a woman who was about 60 years older than I grew up down the street from her. Her name was Dana Horton. She was so amazing because what she cared about, she lived. She wasn't sophisticated. She just lived it. She always volunteered. She was always interested in people. I could go to her home, and there was always a variety of different people and interesting. I remember as I was growing up, and I would be at her house and I would hear things. For instance, she told me that when their house was bought, that she'd come and found it, but that she could not sign for it because women weren't allowed to do that. Their husband had to be there. And she was telling me how put out she was and how put out her husband was, and how it made her determined at that point in time that she was going to work, so that women didn't, were not deprived of that right. And so she lived it. She would talk about it. She was concerned about world hunger. She was concerned about misunderstanding of the races. She was a doer. And in every part of her, it was not just a discussion. I saw it ooze out of her pores. And one of the final things she said to me was, no matter what, every day when you get up, make your life bigger. That says it all.